live from London. This is...
And I'm here today with Taylor Rogers and members of the community because Taylor Rogers was stopped by the Santa Fe police and for no reason thrown on the ground right into a bed of fire ants in the middle of the day.
I know a lot of you have been waiting for us to give a statement regarding a report that came out last week, and so I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to tell our side of the story and what really happened here.
And then held there while she's screaming that there's fire ants on her. They put handcuffs on her so she can't even brush them off her face.
Over the past week, a number of media stories have come out related to a report which cast a negative light on street cop training.
And I just wanted to show you what this case is about. Here you go. This is just some of the ant bites, because these ant bites, fire ant bites that is, and us here in the South, we all know what fire ants are.
We tried to work cooperatively with the OSC in this report, but that was not part of the agency's agenda. They wanted nothing to do with it.
And I was counting these bites, and I stopped at 300 bites.
I want to start by saying I personally take responsibility and apologize for any inappropriate or offensive language that was used by a few of our instructors. We do important work, and there is no place for demeaning, harassing, or hateful words or jokes in our training.
She can't brush them off her face, and she's telling these officers, there's ants on my face, and they don't brush them off.
Since that time, we have worked as a company to implement quality control measures to foster a cooperative environment among our instructors and professional staff here at this office. We don't want that type of incident ever happening again, similar in any way to the October 2021 conference, to reoccur.
This was their punishment. They knew what they're doing. This was no mistake.
In addition, like many other companies, we conduct DEI and sensitivity training for our instructors.
If all else fails, go for the 4 sensitive areas of the body. But just remember to sing. S-I-N-G. Solar plexus, instep, nose, point! Sing.
We are confident that our remedial measures have been successful, as there have been no complaints, zero, or any allegations of any kind of improper conduct or comments made at any program since.
And if you have a problem with that, then you can talk to our complaint department. It's a trash can.
The OSC report also gives the perception that our training supports or promotes unconstitutional policing, and that is simply not true. No video, slide, or reference has been presented nor exists to illustrate this suggestion or instruction of any violation of a recognized constitutional amendment. That's why they said it's likely.
I'm not doing the guy who's fucking recording you like, I am not a citizen of the United States under...
Street Cop Training founder and CEO. You're making a lot of money, you get government contracts.
Fucking Act 12, 6, shut the fuck up, right? About to get pepper sprayed and fucking tased. Windows broke out, motherfucker.
We want police officers to have the highest level of professionalism so that lawful interactions that become potential criminal investigations have the highest probability of completion and conviction.
Take a look at your screen right now. You're looking at videos of people getting arrested for DUI, but WSMV Investigates found in each case, the people being arrested are sober.
I also want to say I'm so thankful and heartened by the support of all the law enforcement agencies and police officers across this country who have told us and reminded us of the importance of our training and bettering them and their capabilities to improve policing and crime reduction.
So the comptroller of one of the states that these guys put their training on in had every single one of the cops that attended this training retrained. It was that bad.
Just a while, west, south, wherever. You don't believe me? Run from Georgia State Patrol. Run from me. Somewhere along the chase becomes neither confirm or deny there's some videos out there with me doing just that.
Even after you were fired for doing this, you're still promoting it at these seminars.
The truth of the matter is, almost 1,000 police officers know exactly what happened during the 2021 conference, and not one ever complained that there was anything short of great training. That's all we heard that week.
We saw the video. We gave the media the video clip, and it shows officers, 3 or 4 officers, just hanging around watching.
As a matter of fact, many police officers were thankful that they were able to attend and receive training on understanding and abiding by the United States Constitution.
Well, after getting arrested by a local police officer, an Addiston woman filed a complaint accusing him of mistreating her. Then she was arrested again, this time for filing the complaint.
But strategically, none of that was mentioned in the OSC report. I want all of you to know that there are 2 sides to any story, and there is certainly one here.
All you had to do was be polite and talk to me nicely.
I was polite. I've worked 18 hours today, and I haven't had nothing to eat. At this point, I answer no more questions.
All you had to do is say, yes, sir.
Or arrest me then.
Put your hands on your back. You're on the wrist. You don't argue with the police.
Lastly, I want to express that while we were painted as the bad guys, we are in fact the good guys, creating better, more well-trained police officers for a country that expects the best from their men and women in blue. And everybody in this profession knows that.
He gets out, wincing in pain, and is forced to the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
The police officer said it was considered a high-risk stop because he thought the SUV driver was eluding police. The Army officer says he was just driving to a well-lit area. We asked retired LAPD Sergeant Cheryl Dorsey to analyze the video.
It just makes sense, man, woman, or child, to put yourself in a well-lit area so that officers can see you, you can see the officers.
A debate is now raging about whether the Army lieutenant should have behaved differently.
I encourage you not to ask any questions of a police officer given the times that we live in. You'll find out why you were stopped, hopefully at some point during that detention, but just listen to the officer's directives and obey them as best you can.